Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is a recreation of one I made maybe 18 months ago, something like that. I made it as a double Easter treat box and it held 2 Easter eggs, standard size, but it is a great size box and I love it, and I haven't made it since then, and I wanted a way to show off our beautiful new DSP background stacks. This is one of the patterns. There's 4 in total. This one, some beautiful scripted words, some spots and some diagonal stripes, which is on the other side. And this holds with a little brad clasp, and there you go, there's the stripy side. And so I wanted to recreate it for you and keep it all about stunning paper. So this is the smoky slate. This is also the smoky slate, but I'm going to put a different colourway with it. That's Island Indigo that's there. And isn't it lovely? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Uses the envelope punch board. Haven't used, whoops, that little chap for a while, have I? Okay, so a piece of paper that is 6x6. This is ideal if you've got the 6x6 paper stacks that are also new, the DSP stacks. And there are 4 punches and scores. Only 4, but there's 8. Well, there's only 4 score lines, but there's 8 punches. So I will go through it slowly. So 6x6, 15 1/4 by 15 1/4. Line it up to the 1.5 inch mark, which is there, which is 3.8 centimetres. Punch and score, then you rotate it and you line it up to the 3 inch mark, which is 7.6, so it's just here. Punch and score, rotate again to 1.5, 3.8, punch and score, and then rotate for the 4th time, 3 inches, 7.6, punch and score. Now you will see probably on this side better, we need to put in some extra punch marks, so you need to have 2 on each side, so 8 in total. So all you do is you come around and you find your punch mark, and to do that, perhaps better if I'm trying to work out where to show you, but basically you're looking for a scored line. There's one, if I tilt it that way, a scored line, and you put that line to follow up with this line here. And you don't score, you just punch, and you do that all the way around. So I can see okay, but I don't know that how well you're seeing it. So you're going to have to trust me. I can't see that one, I can feel it. There we go. There we go. So we've got punches on all 4 sides. Round off the corners, and that's this little part up at the top. There we go. Sweep those bits away. Put this little chappy away, so I don't need him anymore. And then just fold and burnish your score lines. And there are, as I said before, there's only 4 score lines, so burnish them pretty well. Isn't the paper gorgeous? Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's so me. Okay. So we are Friday today, a couple of days since the catalogue went live. Everybody loving it? Amazing. Okay, so let me tip it so a way that you can see it. So there are little score lines just here, either side of your wide triangle. Cut those all the way around, then we're going to stick them down. So, okay, so I'm just going to trim these. So everybody remembered that there's a joining offer on right now. That the usual price to join is £99. And you can choose £130 worth of product, so you've got £31 saving and free postage. But you can also choose 2 free stamp sets right now. Yay, love that. Free stamp sets, any 2 free stamp sets, which is awesome. I don't remember what the Euros figure is off the top of my head, which is crackers, because I do have a European team as well as UK based. So I've just put adhesive in all 4 corners, and that's going to fold on. So I'll just keep chattering away. So yeah, 2 free stamp sets, and you can choose any that you like. That's only until the 30th of June. What is also amazing is that if you join, all demonstrators, if they introduce somebody, they get a free stamp set too, up to a maximum of 5. So if you were to join and then introduce somebody and they joined, you'd get another free stamp set. Love it. Oh, and you could have a business like mine. Okay, I've just got my bone folder and I'm just gently scoring just very gently curling because I want it to bend over. So you can see there's a little bit of a curl there, just quite gentle. So I absolutely love what I do. I can't imagine not being part of Stampin' Up. It's been a little over 2 years since I joined now. Best decision I ever made. Okay, so that is, these bits are going to push in. The first time you do it, they're going to resist. The more you push, the more they're going to go, yeah, okay, I'm quite happy staying there. See, it's just going to keep popping open. That is normal, and that's because of the quality of the paper that we're working with. Okay, grab your handheld punch. I've lost it. I forgot to get it out. Oh, how dippy am I? Bear with me a second. And it's the largest one. This one is, I wouldn't say it's 1/4 of an inch. So punch a hole in this part here. Close it up and then just use your paper piercer to poke a hole slap bang in the middle of that hole. Just gently. That's my hole there. And this is now where you put your brad. So I've got my Candy Dot brad bases. And I'm going to take one of the large... Am I going to take a large... You know what? I'm changing my mind because I'm allowed to. And the colours that I'm using are the Regals, which is this set here. So I'm going to put a rose red in. So I'm going to put a Candy Dot in this time. I put a pearl in that one because they do fit, the largest ones. But obviously they're designed for Candy Dots. There we go, that's well and truly in there now. And I'm going to feed this through the hole that I created before. Don't push it all the way in because you do want a little bit of room for this hole to slip in. Can't get my... There we go. So hopefully you can see that that's sticking out a little bit. It, like I say, it just means that this hole will hook better underneath and it'll stay closed, she says. There we go. So that's going to stay closed. A little bit of stamping, only a little smidge, and I've got a new stamp set here called You're So Sweet. This one actually goes with framelets, but I just wanted the just because I kind of think, you know, sometimes it's okay to give a treat or a little gift just because. So just stamped that out. Word window on that one. Oopsie daisy. And while I've got the white out, the new Tree Builder punch has got a little flower down here, and I very much still, even now, miss my Itty Bitty Shapes punch pack that had a lovely scallop flower in it. But this is close enough. Okay, so I've got 3 little flowers there, which I'm going to lift. Even despite their tiny little size, I can still elevate them. They're so sweet, aren't they? And the tiniest pearls in the middle. And I'm going to show you how I made my flag. I'm not using that one. Mumble mumble, chattering away to myself. It's a good conversation, you know. Okay, so to make my little flag, we have got a new Triple Builder punch, but I decided I was just going to take a piece of cardstock in the colour, and I want it about that long, so be brave. That is coming up at a little over, that's about 2 1/4 inches, so about 6 centimetres. So you cut your flag, your rectangle, to create the little flag part here, to create that part, cut straight into the middle, like that, and then join up the bottom corner with that part you've just cut. And that's how you create a little flag. And then that will just sit over the top. Oh, that was a good guess. Okay, so I want some dimensional edging, because The word window is just, it's not quite wide enough for a full dimensional. Just offset that a little. Pop that on with some dimensionals. And make sure you're only sticking it to the lid, not to the actual box itself. And then just to finish off, I've got mini glue dots, and they will fit behind the flowers. Have one down there. Another up there. And I think, well, yes, I'll do the same as I did before. One down in the bottom corner. And that is my lovely little Easter box recreated into beautiful floral paper. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.